Hi guys, welcome to Belly Strong. This is week 12 of your postpartum recovery and this is it. You've reached the end of the program. So make sure you let me know in the comments how you have found everything, and hopefully this will provide you with a good base to get into your normal activities. We're going to start with a few shoulder rolls and standing. So bring those feet apart, hands on shoulders, and just open up those shoulders as you rotate backwards. Feeling a little bit of a stretch in the pecs as we take those elbows back. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out to the sides, wide legs. Your knees can be slightly bent or straight here. And you're taking one hand down to the opposite toe. Feeling a stretch through the calves, the hamstrings, and the lower back. Down and up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing up, you're just going to kick those legs forwards. However high or low you get, whatever level is fine, as long as you're feeling a little bit of a hamstring stretch. We're also getting those nerves along the backs of the legs moving before we get into our strength work. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to the beginning. Just open up those shoulders and roll those elbows back. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms out, wide legs, and touch that opposite toe. Try to keep the back relatively straight as you hinge forward. If you can't get all the way down, keeping your back straight, just go to knee level. And if you are experiencing any back pain, then keep it relatively high so you don't overstrain yourself. 3, 2, and 1 into those leg kicks. So on this second set, you should feel a little bit looser, maybe able to kick a little bit higher. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Now that we've warmed up just a little bit, we're going to get into some leg work. So you're going to put your weight onto one leg. Remember, you're always pushing up and out of that hip. Slight knee bend, and the movement is a knee up and then a leg lift up to the side. Up and lift. So here we're working our abdominals in a standing position. We're also working the glutes on the standing leg. Up and lift. And we've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch to the other side. Now you can play with speed here. The faster you do it, the more of a cardio move it's going to become. Or you can keep it slow and really focus on the control aspect, using those abdominals and working the balance of that standing leg. And you can maybe do the first set slow, second set fast, it's up to you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 to center. We've got a squat heel switch. So have the feet wherever they're comfortable. You're down into a squat here, and you're going to hold it. Lift one heel up, and then we switch. So we're switching from side to side. Got a bit of a squat pulse action happening here, and you should feel those quads, those glutes, and those hamstrings working. Remember to keep the back straight, chest open. And switch and switch. Keep it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then stand back up. Our next move works the abs as well as the legs here. You're going to roll down into a plank position, and we'll be pushing our hips back. There, I'll demonstrate now, but you're going to roll down, walk forward into a plank, bring the hips forward, tuck the pelvis under, make sure everything is in a nice straight line, and you're going to push the hips back, keep the back straight, and then forward. Push back, forward. And we rock between these two positions. Squeeze the glutes as you bring those hips forward. And if a full plank is a bit challenging at this stage, you can also just come down onto knees and then push back. Here. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and standing back up. We start from the beginning. Weight on one leg. We've got knee up, side lift. Now notice that I'm keeping my torso relatively upright. I'm not leaning over to the side as the leg lifts up. That's part of the control of this exercise. Up. 5, 6 rather. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side, knee up. And you can do this fast or slow. It's up to you. At some point you can even add weights to this. It's going to increase the intensity just a little bit more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To center, down into that squat heel switch. Down, relax the shoulders here. All of the tension is in the legs. That's where the power comes from. And just switch side to side. Keeping it as low as you can comfortably tolerate. And breathe. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing up. We've got our plank pushing back. Roll down. Get into that plank. Bring those hips forwards. Tuck the pelvis under. And then push those hips back. And then rock back into that plank. You're also pushing out of the shoulders. You're not sinking down. That way we're also getting in a little bit of an arm workout. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and just bring the knees down onto the mat here. We've then got a bit of a lunge activity. You're going to bring one foot forward, up nice and tall. Tuck the toes of your back foot under here, and pelvis is slightly tucked under. You're going to come up into a hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then knee back down. And again, up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back down. You can also have your hands behind your head here, and you'll work a little bit more to stabilize in this position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just 2 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we switch. Another thing to make note of is to make sure you've got a 90-degree angle at that knee, and the toes, or the knee isn't creeping over the toes. Tuck those toes under, brace those abs, hands behind the head or on the leg in front of you. And 5-second hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can keep that knee as close to the mat as possible. You'll feel the burn a little bit more. 3 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And knees together. Okay, from here, we're going into a 4-point kneeling position with a bit of a modification. So instead of 2 hands down, you're going to have 1 hand down in the center. So we've got a triangle shape happening here. Push out of that shoulder. You're going to take the same leg as the arm in front of you, out behind you, and lift. Lift and in. That is the movement. Trying to keep both hips facing the mat and prevent or avoid that lower back arching as you lift the leg. Really squeeze the glutes as you lift that leg up behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch to the other side. 1 hand in the center. Brace those abs, make sure that spine is in neutral, and then kick back, bring that knee in. And as always, keep breathing. You can always bring that other arm back down to the mat if you're really struggling with this tripod position. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Okay, we're going to do a few more on each side, just 10. So back into that position to the side you first started with, and just 10 leg lifts here. And we lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side, switch hands, legs straight out, and in. Halfway there, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Okay, from here we've got a push-up leg and arm lift combo. So if you can do a full press up at this stage, feel free to, but I will be on my knees here. Bring the hips slightly forward so they're in front of the knees. Brace the abs. You're going to push up and then lift one arm, push up, other arm, push up, leg, push up, and leg. So 4 limb lifts in total, and we just do that again. Down and up. Then to the legs. Lift and lift. Just 2 more times through. And arm, down, arm, push up, leg, push up, leg. Once more through. Down and lift. 2 leg lifts. Last one. Lift and relax. Okay, so just take those arms behind you, open up that chest, just for a little bit of a release. Breathe in and out. And we're going back to our 4-point kneeling position into one of our favorite moves, the bird dog. But this time we're going to be staying on one side. On your hands and knees, push out of those shoulders, neutral spine, abdominals are tense. You're going to lift one arm, opposite leg, and you're going to stick to that side as you bring the arm and the knee in and then out. In and out. So here we're training that core to stop rotation from happening. We want to keep those hips facing the mat. For 3, 2, 1, switch to the other side. Lift and in. Once again, lower back is not arching here. Breathe, push out of that shoulder. Nice and smooth. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Just shake out those shoulders. We've got one last move for today's workout. Bring the legs forwards. Sit up nice and tall. Have the knees straight if you can. If you can't, you can have them slightly bent here. Hands behind the thighs or in front of you. And we've got a roll down into a stretch. So you're going to tuck the pelvis under, round the spine, lower down towards the mat as far as you can comfortably control. We don't want any doming or bulging in the belly. Come back up, keep back straight as you hinge forward into a bit of a stretch. And again, tuck, round, roll down as far as you can control. Exhale back up, hinge. So keep the back straight here. Try not to hunch. It doesn't matter if you only get as far as I can. Round. Exhale brings you up. Hinge forward, stretch. Just 2 more of those. Round. And everything is slow and controlled. Last one. That heart rate should be coming down a little bit here. And stretch. Okay, that is it for our 20-minute workout and the end of the postpartum series. Check out the 10-minute video for this week though. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. I would love to have you. Hit the like button if you've enjoyed today's workout, and I will see you soon again on Belly Strong.